probably 7 months. Or like a month. But it's still in that month or two. A whole lot has happened.
Yeah, just life being bullshit. But
Cleveland won.
That was a positive.
That was positive. Orlando, the Orlando club lost. That was a negative.
That's not too good.
There were some bombings in Istanbul. That's not good.
Yeah.
And actually, the day that we're recording today, well, those police be out there, boy.
Yeah, it was some bullshit.
Those police be out there.
We're not going to get into that, man, because there's so much bullshit going on now. We're going to just do on a positive note. Try to say,
I don't even know what this podcast is about. He didn't tell me. I should be watching a lightweight title fight out there right now.
Well, speaking of that, side note, how do you feel about how do you feel about the James Jones situation? Fucking up UFC 200.
James Jones is a rapper, but John Jones.
I said James Jones. James Jones.
No, James Jones is a basketball player. All right.
John Bones Jones.
He's still wrong.
James Jones played for the Cavs, championship ring, baby.
How many points did he have in those playoffs?
Probably like 2.
All right. Well, yeah, John Jones just got pulled. Well, not just, but about midnight last night. Got pulled from the car
which was supposed to be one of the biggest events in I don't know how long for UFC, but now it's not.
For doping. They haven't concealed what yet. In fact, as we're talking right now, they are giving him a second chance with a B sample. Oh yeah, that's probably so much better. A B sample for his doping, and that hasn't been released yet, but chances are he fails again. But UFC 200, 2 days from now, I have been waiting for this for quite some time since they announced that card officially. And
McGregor was supposed to be on there before that.
Well, I mean, the timeline of things. So Conor McGregor got there was some contract negotiations, and he was no longer on the UFC 200 card. But then 3 weeks later, Brock Lesnar is added to the card, and everybody went apeshit. He's fighting Mark Hunt on Saturday. Well, Mike Hunt is going to smash the fuck on Brock Lesnar.
I'm going to go ahead and put my money on Mike Hunt as well.
Mike Hunt?
Is it really
No,
Hunt?
it's Mark Hunt, but I changed it to Mike Hunt. As in Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt.
That's a funny play on words. I didn't catch it. No, but I think Brock Lesnar going to lose. Ring rust. He in it for the paycheck. I think he should have at least one more fight, like one of the UFC fights he does tonight. Get his legs wet. Then go for a big event. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about the show. It's all about the money.
Sell that
Plus,
pay-per-view,
the fucking
boy.
pay-per-view ain't in the shit now. All we got is Brock Lesnar.
On that card?
And the chicks fighting.
This motherfucker.
We got the chicks. We got them.
So last night he texted me and I was like, hey, John Jones is out. And he goes, and I was like, still a sweet card though. And he texted me back, yeah, man.
It's all right.
Let me tell you who's on this card, folks. You have, so take John Jones. Daniel Cormier is still fighting, which we just learned, rumored he may be fighting Anderson Silva.
That's a rumor.
That's a rumor.
I'm all on board.
That would be hardcore. But let's just say that fight, let's just say John Jones and Daniel Cormier got scrubbed as a whole. You still have Miesha Tate, Amanda Nunes for the title.
I said the chicks.
You got Jose Aldo, Frankie Edgar fighting.
That's going to be
That's for the interim title. You got Travis Brown, who's top contender, versus Cain Velasquez, who's number 1 contender for the heavyweight title.
He's cool. I like him. I like Cain Velasquez. I just said I put my money on.
A year ago, he was champion.
I said I put my money on Cain Velasquez. I said that's what my you in a better this.
That's gonna be it. No, Cain Velasquez worked too hard. You got man. We
either way, it's gonna be
unprepared, man.
Long story short, it's gonna be a good card. So we'll see what happens on Saturday.
How about if you spin for 2 seconds? I just gotta go check and see if that title fight's on.
He's special. He's touched by an angel. I want to speak about last good movie I saw. So I think the last movie I saw was.
We're on the movies now.
Last night I think I watched Green Room. I was pleasantly surprised that I had the guy from what's his name, Professor X. Is that him? He's in the Green Room. Who's in Green Room? What's the guy's name? The bar dude that comes in like owns the bar.
What was the guy that what?
That owned the bar in Green Room.
Oh my god. See, folks, I drank too many beers tonight. He's absolutely right. That's old Professor X. Patrick Stewart.
Thank you. Like I'm like, bro,
Plays
it's
a
Patrick Stewart. I just googled it, right?
Racist.
So
that
you got
fight's starting right
so
now.
all right, we're gonna pause in a second. So we got Patrick Stewart. We got Anton Yelchin, which your boy was Pat. We got Mark Webber.
Anton Yelkin, God
Yeah,
rest, R.I.P. Made me
Aaliyah.
sad. Literally watched Odd Thomas twice the day he died. That's probably a weird
Either way,
admission
man.
on
Tell
my
them what's the
part.
basis of the movie, man. What's the Green Room about?
So
quick,
Green
30
Room.
seconds, something.
So Green Room, 30 seconds. I can do that. So a indie band who just likes to fucking rock the fuck out. They don't want to sell albums. They think the live experience is where it's at. Eddie Alvarez is walking right now. They think the live experience is where it's at, and they decide to. So they get, long story short, they get gypped on their first job, and the person who booked the job is like, "Hey,
Got a cousin.
I got a cousin. I'm gonna send you fucking here, and you guys are gonna perform for them. You'll make up the money that you lost. So make up the money that you lost, and they wind up in an underground white supremacist fucking
White power. Like
Right,
what
no,
was Dave Chappelle's character in the Dave Chappelle show when he was the white supremacist?
he was blind, and he didn't know he was blind. So,
Was it Brian Billingsley?
but he just
Blind Billingsley?
yeah, he
Man, that
just
shit is
hated
hilarious,
whites.
man. It's gonna be a picture like hold on. It's gonna be a picture like right here or here or somewhere. And editing that shows the picture of it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
One of the best, I can say this about Green Room, I don't know about you, but one of the better thrillers / smarter thrillers that I've seen in a while. Like, there was a couple things that I thought there, I was like, oh shit, that's a good idea there. Like, so for instance, those two white supremacists stab each other to cover up the other. I was like, fuck, that's smart.
Insert picture here. Yeah, that would be pretty dope. If we was like, hey, let's stab each other to make this look real. First of all, I would have to stab you because I'm not getting stabbed. But that was smart. But I'm not getting stabbed for nobody. I'd have been like, yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm getting stabbed.
Because I wouldn't stab myself if we had to do something like that, like plot a murder. I'm not getting stabbed. But that was a good idea.
If they told me an hour beforehand, you and I are driving to the nearest Halloween store, we're grabbing some fake blood, you are going to like kind of ball it up in your hand. I don't mind if you're the winner in this equation, because actually you stab me, so you go to jail, and we just do the fake.
And I'm already suspect. Hell no, I'm gonna get double the time.
Well, no, because nobody would ever believe that you could actually, in your particular case, because you're black-skinned, you could be like, I wasn't even supposed to be here. My friend just dragged me to this. I was threatened. Look at these guys.
I was surrounded. Hell no, because you know what? If it's that many of them down there gathered in that area, the fucking police is probably rigged too, so I ain't doing that shit. Fuck
yeah,
that.
in fact, they probably cover it up.
As a matter of fact, if you stab me, he'd probably be like, all right, son, just go home. We'll take care of it. Be like, what the fuck? What you mean you gonna take care of it? The cop be on your side.
That's what I'm saying. I'd be like, look what he did.
But no, let me get to the Green Room. I thought it was actually solid. I was watching just on some just chilling stuff, but I didn't think it was gonna be shit. Movie turned out to be halfway decent. Like you said, bang gets trapped up. They see a murder is what happened. They see a murder and the shit hits the fan. They're like, don't tell nobody, but they call the cops. They flip out because they sell like heroin. They got all kind of fuck it. Ain't nobody wants to see this movie. They got there's ones that's going
certified Rotten Tomatoes 91%.
It's a dope movie, so the ones that are watching this have already seen it. The ones that ain't never seen it probably ain't gonna watch it because it's a dope flick. So basically, they don't want the police to get involved because they got heroin, money, all kind of shit in the basement. They tell them, go hide in this room. We're going to get it sorted out until the police come. Obviously, they hide in the room. You got a gun on them. They wind up flipping out like, why the fuck would they keep us a tent? The police is coming anyway. They get smart. End up wresting the gun from them. Long story short, shit the fan. I think it was a solid movie. I didn't suspect the ending. And it got kind of gory, which is pretty cool.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Got pretty gory. My man got his arm chopped up like insert picture. My man got his arm chopped up like a fucking burrito on Sunday night at the Mexican spot.
And I liked how they made you feel for characters in a short amount of time, only to kill them off eventually. Like the cousin that got called, you were like, oh, he's going in there, he's gonna save the day, and then before you know it, he's behind the bar, shotgun blast to his face, he's dead as fuck. Or the lead singer was like, oh, we gotta get out of here, whatever, as soon as he crawled out the the guy from Peaky Blinders, which Joe doesn't watch. I tried to tell him. Tom Hardy, Cillian Murphy, but he won't watch it. But the dude from Peaky Blinders, who is the bassist, crawls out a window, gets stabbed real quick.
Oh, right in
like,
the face.
oh,
Yeah,
dude,
he ain't have no shot at all.
Yeah.
You know, what if you got ate by the dog? Like, whole jaw and throat.
Yeah, that was.
Like, it was some gory shit, man. Long story short, I get a movie a 7 out of 10. I definitely recommend you watch it out. The Green Room was solid. What'd you give it? You give it an 8? I'm not giving it an 8, man. That's some love and respect, man. I gave it a 7.
R.I.P. Anton Yelkin.
Hey, movie was dope, though, man. This was a short podcast, but hey, man, check us out. We got some stuff coming up on Civil War pretty soon. It's gonna be dope. This motherfucker can't wait to get a fight, man. Y'all be cool, y'all.
I'm turning back to the old me, but I'm pulling up and all new shit. Pocket rockets in the club, extendos in the parking lot, and I'm letting that fire go. I don't care.